host Maximus Christopher. And today's podcast, I'll be talking about a subject which is, I think, we all should understand and we all should be aware of, which is feeling enough versus doing enough. We live in a world whereby, society and even social media, they tell you, oh, you are enough. Even when you go to church, your pastor tells you you are enough, you are good enough, God created you enough, you are enough. And we tend to believe that, yes, we are enough. And that makes us feel good and we accept it and say, yes, we are enough. But does that make us do we actually believe that we are enough, in the sense that feeling enough and doing enough, they're two separate things, and you need to understand what is the difference. That when you feel enough or I'm good enough, yeah, it is good to feel good enough, but you need to know what to do for you to be enough as well. So when you go to church or when you go on social media, there's certain things that you get to see. Oh, you are enough. It makes us feel like everything's about feeling. How do I feel? Do I feel good about this thing? If I don't feel good about it, then it's not enough for me. Or how do I feel concerning certain situations, even in relationships? Oh, I don't feel you anymore. But are you doing enough? Are you enough in that relationship, in the sense that are you becoming someone? And there are certain things that you need to do. So even when you live your life, there are certain things that you need to do. It's not just about just feeling. And that can make you complacent, whereby you just want to make you, to just relax and say, hey, how I feel matters to me. You understand? So I'm more about my feeling, not about the doing. So I'm more about my feeling. I don't bloody care about how you think and who you think I am. How I feel matters. Yes, it's nice to talk about how you feel and to say, okay, this is how I feel, but certain things that you need to do. So it doesn't matter how you feel. You need to have certain goals in a day that you need to achieve. So if you don't get to say, okay, if you get to say, oh, okay, I feel fulfilled. You can't feel fulfilled. You certain things that you need to do for you to actually attain fulfillment. So you say, oh, on the inside, oh, I feel like I'm fulfilled. Yes, you may feel it, but is that necessarily true? Of course, God created us to be enough. I understand. But there's certain things that He has done so that we can do as well. For God created us, okay? And He created us in His image and His likeness. In His image, we look like God. Yes, I look like God. Yes, God is this handsome, okay? And in His likeness, I ought to function as God. And who is God? God is a doer. God is a creator. So you're not going to sit down there and say, I feel good, I feel this, I feel like I'm enough. Are you doing enough? Are you setting certain goals that you need to achieve? Are you looking at it and say, oh, let me look at the things that I want to get done? Because destination is a place. So and certain things that you need to do, you can't just appear in a destination. You can't just appear in a place. There's a journey for you to take. So you can't just say, oh, I feel like I've arrived where I need to be. No. You need to balance it, okay? There's certain things that you need to do every single day. Doing every single day. There's certain things that you need to put in the work. Certain things that you need to do to achieving certain results to get you to where you are. And that's you achieving that thing, you doing that thing can cause you to say, okay, now I've done this thing. This is the goals that I have. I've done enough. I believe, oh, I'm good. I've achieved this thing that I want to achieve. That's will make you feel enough. So even the vision that God has placed in your heart to do, even if you're an entrepreneur as well, there's certain things you want to do, which you want to achieve as well. So there's certain things that you need to do to get those things done. So you're not going to sit down there and say, oh, I feel I'm a millionaire. Yes, you can feel you're a millionaire, but are you truly, in the real sense, a millionaire? But there's certain things that you need to do to get you to you becoming a millionaire. So you can't just say, I feel my way into becoming a millionaire. You can't feel your way into becoming a millionaire. There's certain things that you need to do. There's certain things that you need to do every single day. 3 months from now, 6 months from now, there's certain things that's a milestone that you need to achieve and say, oh yes, I've achieved these things. I've done these things. Now I'm working towards me getting that stuff, that vision that I see. And that vision is enough for me right now. So when you get to that place, what happens? You feel enough. You feel good. You feel so good. When you achieve certain things in a day, at the end of the day, you feel good that, yes, I've done something. So you sitting down there and say, I feel enough. I'm good enough. No. The Bible says a little sleep, a little slumber, a little food in of the hand, so shall poverty rise against you. So if you don't get to do certain things, if you're all lazy and you don't get to move to do certain things, what happens? Poverty will come up. It doesn't matter how you feel it, how good you are, how you feel, because you can come to that place where you feel good because you've wired your mind to think that way, and your mind can actually work against you. Okay, even your mind can work for you and can work against you. So you've wired your mind. Like yesterday's topic, I talked about the hidden script, okay, whereby you have this hidden script behind you because of the unconscious belief that you have. So this belief that you have, I think you should listen to yesterday's podcast where I talked about how to break from your unconscious belief. So because of this belief that you have, you believe, oh, when I feel good, I choose how I want to feel. I choose how I want to feel. I feel good, and this is it. This is nice. This is. There are certain things that you need to do. If you are in a relationship and your relationship is not working, there are certain things that you need to do. It's not just about, oh, I feel this and it's not working. No, sir, Matt, there are things you need to do. There are things you need to put in that relationship to make it work. I feel my business is not working. Sir, ma, there are things you need to put in that business to get it to work. So certain things that you need to do every single day. How do I get clients? How do I create content? What do I do? Do I send email? What kind of email do I need to send? So when you do all this, do all this day in and day out, what happens? You're achieving certain things, and that's going to make you feel good. If you have a mindset, there's a friend of mine that I have that says smart TVs. It has a sticky notes, okay, and he writes the things that he wants to achieve that day. And sometimes be like, oh, I achieved what I wanted to achieve today, and it feels good achieving those things. So imagine he sits at home and say, oh, I feel good. How I feel is about me. I feel good. I like the way I feel. I don't bloody care about what you think. I feel good. I feel I'm a millionaire. I feel I'm doing so well. And how I feel matters to me, not to you. But you need to sit up. You need to stand up and start taking action so that you can achieve the things that you need to achieve to make you feel good. Because there's a balance as well. Because when you need to know what is enough actually for you. So a lot of people don't know what is enough for them. So you need to come to that place where you know what exactly is enough for you. What enough money is it that you want to make? What enough? How large do you want your business to be? When is it enough for you? The kind of team that you want to build, when it is enough for you to do certain things and say, okay, let me go to the next one. When is that stuff enough? So when you know when is enough, then you know the things that you need to do to achieving those results, which of course every day you do certain things that's going to make you have this good feeling on the inside of you. So what happens, you're doing is making you feel good, and you're balancing both of them. So you're doing and feeling. You're doing and you're feeling. So you do and you feel good as well. Because if it's about feeling, there's certain tasks that I don't want to do. Do you think me coming up every single day and say, I'm going to create a podcast every single day, I'm here for 61 days doing this, there's certain times that I don't feel like doing it. But because of the vision and the goal that I have, what do? I get to do it. Not because I have to, I get to do it. I enjoy doing it now. And at the end of this podcast, what do? I feel good. I've said something that I've learned something from me today. And you're possibly going to use it in your business, in your life, and you become better for that. That makes me feel good. I feel empowered. I feel knowing that, yes, I've helped someone to do something. I feel good. So imagine me saying, oh, I feel like, that was what happened to me. When I said, okay, I'll be creating content every week. I was inconsistent because, oh, today I don't feel like doing content. Today I don't feel like doing it. Today I don't have the inspiration to do it today. I don't know what to talk about. But for 61 days, I've been having something to talk about every single day. Why? Because of my dedication, not about how I feel, but because of the goal and the vision that I have on the inside, and see the milestone every day. These are the things that I need to do to achieving this result. So when I'm doing those stuff, then at the end of the day, I feel good about it. Are you getting it? So you need to know when to balance your feeling good and you're doing good. Okay, you need to know when to balance that. So I believe you've learned something today that you're going to use in your business or your life, whatever situation you're in right now, and to get out of that couch. Because sometimes when you say, "Oh, I just want to feel good," what happens? You just binge watch Netflix, and you tend to just want to go out. You never want to do certain things because to you is work, is tedious. But it's just work, just stuff that seems tedious that's going to achieve the result that you need to achieve. So be about it, do about it. So I'll see you in tomorrow's podcast episode. Like I always say, success is impacting the world with the investment of your personality. So work on yourself so we can have the best of you. And please, if you've gotten something from this podcast, please share and review this podcast. Please. If you're listening to this on the audio platform, wherever platform you listen to, please give a 6-star review and share this podcast, share this video with everyone. I'll see you in tomorrow's podcast episode. And please go listen to yesterday's podcast episode where I talked about how to break free from unconscious belief. It's something that is going to help you so much. So I'll see you in tomorrow's podcast episode. Like I always say, I said it before. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.